Hello ladies and gentlemen, so right now I'll be reviewing Storm Joe, and I've only had this guy for a bit over an hour, and I can already give a review about him. So, Storm Joe, his consciousness is here, this is his body form, so I'll put this to the side, and here's my Lightning McQueen from Cars 2, and here's a size comparison. So, almost the exact same size, and if you know how big Lightning McQueen is, you know how big this guy is. And Storm Joe comes with this. This is a portal similar to the one that he uses in the show to teleport to a dimension where this thing exists. If you watch the show, you know. So, something I like about this guy is that he has a lot of transparent lights. So, towards the later seasons / after Tobot Aslan, the transparent lights, they start to die out. So with Monster, the lights weren't transparent, the windshields were, and I really like that. And after, Monster, nothing is really transparent. But yeah, here's Storm Joe. I love the transparent lights here. These are some lights in the back and lights in the front. Put this guy to the side. And now for his body form. So, I'm going to compare this guy to Y Evolution. Let me get him. So, here is Y Evolution. Here's Storm Joe. And, yeah, they're about the exact same size. Let me face the camera a bit more up. And, here. So, they're about the exact same size. So, if you have this guy, you know how big this guy is. And let me transform him now. So, you don't transform him. He transforms himself. In other words, here's a little door. It clips in. You pull it down. There's a red magnet here. Red magnet here. You roll him in and he transforms on its own. And he doesn't walk. He goes on wheels. So he transforms on his own, and I like him, but I really don't. Compared to Y Evolution in car form, that gives you an idea how big he is. So, yeah, his car form is taller than his robot form. That's what I have to say. But he looks cool, he looks nice. His size disappoints me a little bit. And another thing I don't like about him is that he has almost no articulation, like you can't move him. He can only jump like this and then kick someone like that. That's all he can do. He has elbows. That's pretty nice, right? But bummer is, let me move this down. He can't move his shoulder, so he doesn't have articulation at all. His only movement is his knees here, which is powered by this. He has elbows that are meant for the transformation, and that's pretty much it. He's not meant for playing. Right now I'm working on Tobot episodes, like I use Tobot toys, and I use other toys, and I make little episodes that way. I'm working on that right now, and if you see him being used in my Tobot episodes, look in how I use him, alright? Because you'll know that, well, you won't know, you'll notice that I don't use almost any part of his body besides his legs, because this is the only thing useful. He can punch, but something you have to do is this. Let me bring this down. You have to separate this and then punch. Like if you're going for an uppercut, like you punch upwards, then you have to do this. Alright, so he can do some attack moves with his upper body, but you have to pull this down and move this. Other than that, you can't really play with him at all, but focus on how I use him. in my Tobot episode. So, like I said, he has almost no articulation. And that's about it. Other than me transforming him back into his car form. So, you press this in, it clips into place, it won't move. So now to transform him is pretty simple. You bring this down, you push this like that. And yeah, what you're gonna do from this point is pull this back, and then you're gonna have to push this down like his knees. Push him down. Come on. There. That's how you transform him. And his fists are spring-loaded here, as you can see. So what you have to do is push it in, and it'll clip into place. Because there are some transparent red things that will go into here. Well, no. This transparent red thing will hook on here, and there. So he has transparent lights here, and here, and here. So he has a good amount of transparency. I like that. He rolls at a 50-50, kind of. So he's not a definite buy. Like, if you want him to play with, you can't really do that. I got him because I'm a Tobot collector. I collect everything. So I don't know about you guys, but I like him because he looks cool. And yeah, so to play with, you can do that. I've said that many times, but I'm going to say it again to make it very clear. He's not meant to be played with unless you make him workable, I guess I should say. And here is a Tobot size comparison to one of the originals. So here is how big Storm Joe is compared to Y Evolution. So, I know why Youngtoys didn't make him so big, and I think that the reason why is because if they made him any bigger, the car form wouldn't have worked. Cause it might have been as big as Y Adventure, which is bigger than Ultra Commander. So, I understand why Youngtoys had to make him like this. But it pleases me to get any Tobot. And I like him just because of his car mode. And every time I get a new Tobot, I just feel good with it. Alright? So, Storm Joe's pretty cool. He's not play-withable, like he's not meant to play with. He's meant to keep there, like, for design. But he's cool, and I like him. If you want to play with him, I don't recommend him. But if you're a Tobot collector and you like to collect all Tobots, then I do recommend him. So, I'm going to say a good, like, 6.5 or 7 out of 10. And yeah, so this has been a video review for Storm Joe.